right, good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here today. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach, and then we'll jump into questions.
Yeah, well, first of all, it's good to be home. And after our road trip, to come home to this crowd, we were really excited to play in front of our hometown. A lot of sporting events going on. Shout out to Seattle Seahawks and excitement in the city. And, to be able to come in today and have this group of fans cheering us on is a really great feeling. Love how we came out. Thought these young women really prepared really well. Understood who Minnesota was. Great team, really well coached team, plays very tough and smart, and I thought our team rose to that challenge and came out also with that same mindset, and really liked the way we improved from the road trip into this game.
We'll start with Percy.
And the coach, to hold that team to 54 points, what things were you guys doing defensively that you liked?
Yeah, I just thought our activity was really good today. I thought we moved as one better, understood player tendencies, had a good knowledge of what they were trying to accomplish in some of their sets, and so just the preparation on their end was really good, and I thought they executed. Obviously, we had some breakdowns that's going to happen in any game, and I thought that focus to move on to the next thing was also really strong today, which helped us execute a little bit better on the offensive end after some letdowns.
Any particular key or anything that you want to take away, threes or drives or anything like that?
Yeah, great question. I mean, personnel driven. Obviously, we didn't want to allow a couple of their players to get off from the three that are just really, really strong, quick trigger shooters, and they're exceptional at that. And then they have a couple kids that really take it to the basket well, post their guards. Obviously, they have some great bigs. And I thought we battled them, tried not to play into the power game as much as we played into the quickness game. And that took a lot of effort from our fives. And so we were in and out of help and on and off of shooters and closeouts. And I thought they did a great job of that.
Hey, Hannah, it was a one-point game in that third quarter. Then you guys pulled away. I think it was like a 10-2 run. Just what happened in that third? I think you guys outscored them by also 11 or so. But what allowed you guys to take control in that?
I think we just came together and talked about locking down on defense, boxing out, rebounding, and pushing in transition, which is how we love to play. So just coming together and getting on the same page.
Then, Sayvia, obviously you had a big night or a big day. What was working for you?
Yeah, I thought, defensively, I thought it started on the defensive end. Once we started getting stops, we were able to get out in transition. And then I was able to get downhill. Thought Hannah did a good job of facilitating and finding a lot of people on the perimeter. So, yeah, it was good.
I think is there a feeling like this team is coming together? Obviously now you've played more games than you have on the calendar. As a coach, does something flip? Do you now see, all right, the lessons that I was teaching in November, can't do that now. We're late January, 11 games left. What's the message now?
Honestly, we just talked about that in the locker room. You can really see us coming together. You can see the commitment to just the entire team and what has to be done each day, the daily disciplines to, get our rest. We were joking about sleep before, when you go on the road, and, how to get home and get rested and those small things. And so the team's really come together and started to focus on those small things that help us be more prepared for one another. No matter how we're feeling, we've got to try to be our best for each other. And so you can feel that even from a individual development, what we're working on skill-wise. Everybody's doing their part to continue to improve.
Coach, it seemed like out there today, Chloe Briggs, made an impact, is getting more minutes. Just what's kind of gone into the decision to get her in the active rotation more?
Yeah, Chloe's a great player. She has a wonderful IQ for the game. She passes the ball beautifully. I love the way she plays the game with so much joy and IQ. And so I think she's come out and really given us incredible minutes for what we need in those moments. She understands flow, and she understands, how to play and game plans and things like that. And so she just continues to work. She's had so much great experience, and she continues to work really hard. And I just think she's really making a great push and can impact us in a big way.
And looking at the turnovers, I think you and Minnesota had almost the same, if not exactly the same, but you guys had more points off those turnovers, also more rebounds, more steals. Any of you guys can jump into this. Just what does it say about kind of the decisiveness this offense is playing with to be able to capitalize on those second chance opportunities that you guys have been getting?
Well, again, something that, Percy asked about is like we're continuing to learn from is, pace and time and score and like how to, stay aggressive and when that we need to slow down, that kind of thing. And so I just really want to compliment these guys, especially these two sitting right here. They've worked really hard on understanding those moments and being aggressive and understanding how talented they are so they can take a moment and slow down if they need to, or they can push tempo. And I just think we're learning good lessons.
Coach, at the beginning of the game, you were taking a lot of shots down in the paint. If you had 22 or 24 points in the paint today, was that your general offensive strategy? Was trying to get a lot of points down at the rim?
He was really excited by that. We did want to attack in the paint. We know that they do a good job in the paint as well, and so we wanted to be in the battle. But I thought the way we played offensively, back cutting, our bigs, pick and rolls, and there was a lot of opportunity for us just to be strong with the ball and try to finish inside, and I was pleased in our growth in that.
For either of the players, it was a tough day just as a team from three-point, maybe 4 for 19. Were you generally pleased with the looks you were getting and they just weren't falling, or as a team do you think you need to just pass the ball more time to get better looks? What are your thoughts?
I mean, I thought a lot of them, maybe like 2 or 3 weren't the best looks, but I thought we got good wide open shots. They just didn't fall tonight, but I'm glad we kept shooting them because those are good shots for our team.
I think early on we had some near shot clock violations that we threw up too that affected our percentages.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad we got it on the rim, see if we could rebound it.
And as a team, especially the guards, it was a really good performance in terms of rebounding. But mostly then at the start of the third quarter, you have those 3 consecutive offensive rebounds, which leads to L's 3. Avery had, I believe, 12 rebounds today. Just as a team, what does that mean when you have your guards who can be just a force on rebounding, both on the offensive and defensive side?
You want me to take that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we were shouting out Avery in the locker room because she's just a beast on the boards, and I thought she had some great moments tonight. Even an assist turnover was tremendous too. So it's the little things that we really want to focus on. Is everybody can, like you talked about the 50-50 balls and the tough moments, and so really excited to see that our guards can get in there and battle, and they're doing a great job of that. The offensive rebounding gives us momentum. And we know we shoot the ball well, and so 2 and 3 opportunities is a big deal when we get those chances.
Minnesota is also generally a pretty good free throw shooting team. In the first half, they're 0 for 5 and finished the game 4 or 3 for 11. Just seeing that, did that change defensively how you were scheming things, feeling you could be maybe more physical, or is it just kind of business as usual and they were just not making their free throws?
We were trying not to foul.
No fouls.
Right.
No fouls.
One more question.
Sure.
Percy.
Stop it. Hey, do you guys feel that you're, so it's sort of mid-January. Are you better now than where you were in November, and how can you get better February and March?
Yeah, definitely seeing growth, each day. I think we hit some bumps. We talked about that, like when we stop our own progress, we don't want to do that. But the humility that our team continues to show, where we can look ourselves in the mirror and say, like, hey, we could be better at this, is really, it's something. There's something there that I can see in our team that has that right now deeply. And so I think now you're seeing a real push for growth. So we've seen a lot of growth already, and I'm excited for who we can become.
Then like Hannah, we've talked about this before, but 11 games not left. Are you starting to feel it that the clock is ticking and the sand is sort of dwindling out of that?
I mean, now I am.
Now we're all sad.
No, I'm just happy to be playing with this team, and I'm just trying to embrace it and be in the moment. So, yeah.
Nice. Thank you, guys.
Coach Sayvia, Hannah.